there's a great temptation to over-tidy the garden, to take up every single fallen leaf, but no, there are places where you can leave them. Further back in the border, underneath the trees and the shrubs, the leaves are doing nothing but good. They've fallen onto the ground, they're not in the way of anything, they're rotting down, the worms are carrying the enrichment into the soil and making it better, and they're a wonderful place for insects to overwinter and for birds to forage for grubs and food. So when you've collected them up, what do you do with them? Well, for me, one of the most offensive sights in the garden is seeing a pile of leaves burning. What a waste, apart from being antisocial with your neighbours. What you can do is just mix them into your compost heap with all the other things like grass clippings, and there they will rot down, and the one helps the other to rot, and it gives you a little bit of tougher material inside your compost. But you can also rot down leaves separately on their own, particularly in a tiny garden where there isn't room to do a big heap like this. Get yourself a black plastic bin liner, pop it on the ground, and with your fork spear it, just to put a few air holes in it, not too many. Then open it up and fill it full of leaves. Now the important thing is that the leaves are damp, and they are at the moment, which is really good. If you put them in dry, they can often just stay dry and not rot much. So make sure they're moist, pop them in there, and if you like, you can sprinkle a bit of soil in and among them to add bacteria. But if they're wet like this and they're a mixture of different kinds of leaves, they will rot down. Now firm them down. You don't want lots of air between them. There's enough air coming in sideways through those holes for ventilation, but by packing down these moist leaves, you'll encourage the rotting to take place more quickly. Once that sack's full, you can tie it up and leave it somewhere, but until you've filled it, keep it weighted down with a bit of stone or a log, and that'll just keep them in there, gently rotting. It'll be a good year before it's ready to use, but it will turn into wonderful brown crumbly leaf mould that makes a great mulch in the garden in spring, seals in moisture, helps keep down weeds, enriches your soil with organic matter, and keeps lots of wildlife happy. Job done.